let's see. Ingredients: pork with ham, salt, water, modified potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrite. Sounds kind of like ham, doesn't it? Chuck Newt, and I'm with Winking Pig Barbecue. And today we're going to make chicken and noodles, greens, cornbread, deep fried turkey, ham and beans, Hoosier sugar cream pie, potato, full slab spare ribs, pork rib tip, and much more. So come on and follow along. Oh, hey folks, no, it's not ham. It's actually Spam. So what I'm getting ready to do here, I'm getting ready to smoke some Spam, believe it or not. Yes, I'm getting ready to smoke some Spam. Love it, hate it, love to hate it, whatever. Personally, I like Spam. I don't eat it all the time, but to say that I eat it frequently would probably be accurate. Now, I've actually got 4 different kinds of Spam here. I've got regular classic Spam. I've got Spam Lite. I just read to you the ingredients from classic Spam. So let's see what's in Spam Lite. Ingredients: pork with ham, mechanically separated chicken, water, salt, modified potato starch, sugar, sodium phosphates, potassium chloride, sodium ascorbate, and sodium nitrite. That's a lot of stuff for a light product. It does say 50% less fat and 25% less sodium and 33% less calories. And I have to admit, I have never tried light Spam previously. The next one is Spam with black pepper. This one has pork with ham, water, salt, modified potato starch, sugar, spice, sodium phosphates, sodium ascorbate, and sodium nitrite. And then lastly, we've got Spam jalapeno. Ingredients in this are pork with ham, jalapeno peppers, contains vinegar, water, salt, modified potato starch, sugar, sodium phosphate, flavoring, and sodium nitrite. Okay, so there's really nothing in this that I would be afraid to eat. The one that raises my eyebrows a little bit is actually the light Spam with the sodium phosphates, potassium chloride. Now, actually, potassium is a replacement for salt, and that's one of the ways they get the salty flavor with less sodium. And then there's a sodium ascorbate, and I believe that's a preservative. And sodium nitrite is normally one of the salty flavors that you get in a regular ham. Now then, what I'm getting ready to do, actually I've got the fire going back here in the big smoker. Betty Lou is the name I've given my big smoker back here. And then I've got a rub here that I'm going to use on these. Now this rub is very light in salt. In fact, it has a little sweetness to it and then some other spice flavorings to it. And then I got this rub from South's Barbecue, and it is from the owner, or from the family of GT South. Now GT South used to own a barbecue restaurant, or actually 2 of them in Indianapolis, and at one time or another I had visited both of them. And so I like the man's ribs. In fact, if you've ever seen the picture of my son with the barbecue sauce all over his face, that picture was taken at GT South. And so I've got some of their rub here, and I'm going to rub these down, and then I'm going to wrap them up with some plastic wrap and let them sit while my fire gets established to where I want to put them on, and then We'll come back, and as soon as I get these rubbed down here in just a moment, and then we are going to put them onto the smoker. Now this is already fully cooked. It says so right here. It says fully cooked, ready to eat, cold or hot. And so we're not really trying to cook this Spam. I just want to smoke it. So I'm figuring probably a couple hours on the smoker should be enough to take care of this. And so that's what we're going to be up to here in just a minute. So let me get these opened up, and we'll come back and we will get these rubbed down and wrapped up with plastic. All right, there you go. Now you kind of got to break the seal on Spam. It kind of sucks itself to the can. So this is the regular Spam. I'm going to put that on one side here in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to get my rub out, and we're going to go ahead and give it a good rub down here. Like I said, this does not have very much salt in it. If you taste it, it's more of a sweet flavor. I don't need to be adding salt. Got some wind going here. It's trying to blow this stuff around a little bit. I don't need to be adding salt to Spam. Okay, so that's regular Spam. And I'm going to set that regular Spam to the back. That way I'll know which is which. It's not going to hurt this can for me to get it gunky up. Now, this is the Lite Spam. Now again, I have to say that I have never eaten black pepper Spam. Now, to look at it, it looks more the color of the regular Spam. However, you can definitely see what appears to be black pepper. It's not really flakes, but you know, pieces in there. There you go. Maybe you can see that. I do love pepper, black pepper. I like I like hot pepper too, cayenne, jalapenos, all that stuff. I mean, it can get too hot for me, but it takes a lot compared to the average person. But there can definitely get to a point where it's all hot, and I can't. When it gets to the point I can't taste what I'm eating because it's so hot, that's when I give up. Now this is the jalapeno Spam. I'm a little surprised in that I am not seeing much evidence. There is a little bit there of jalapeno. There's a piece here, a couple pieces there, but compared to the black pepper, it's definitely not have the same appearance that I was kind of hoping for, actually. Okay, so there we are. We got regular, light, black pepper, and jalapeno. All right, I am going to take these inside. As soon as I get this glove off, I'm going to take these inside, get my trash all cleaned up, and I'm going to take them inside and put them in the refrigerator for a little bit while my fire, which has already started. So I need to get these this bed of coals established, and then once they're ready, I'll show you when we come bring it out to put onto the smoker. We're out here, we're getting ready to put these on the smoker, and it's very easy to anchor this to know which ones are which. This is the regular, this is the light, This is the black pepper, and that's the jalapeno pepper. And it's very easy to anchor that. I don't know, maybe you can tell, but there's black pepper in here. And I know what direction, I know what order I opened those cans a little bit ago. So I'm getting ready to come around here and put this on the smoker. I think my goal is to keep the fire somewhere between 200 and 225. And the reason being is because I don't want to, I don't need to cook this, it's already cooked. I just want to smoke them. So let's get up here, get them on the smoker. All right, folks, we're going to get these put on here now. We're going to go same order, jalapeno, black pepper. Wait a minute, that was regular. Light, this is the black pepper. Black pepper and jalapeno. There we go. Regular, light, black pepper, jalapeno. Now then, I have no clue what temperature I'm looking for here, but I am going to put my probe into the middle of basically one of the middle ones. And we're going to go with it. And right now that took my temperature of that probe down. It's dropping quick. So at any rate, we are going to keep this at between 200 and 225 for about 2 hours, I'm figuring. And we'll see where we're at. All right, folks, it's been about an hour and 15 minutes or so, and I haven't looked. And so I want to do that. Right now, the smoker's at 211, and the internal temperature of the one Spam that I've got the probe in is 137. Oh man, look at that. That's looking pretty decent. Won't be too long. I think about 140, 145 might be about as far as I want to go with this. Time to take a picture here. So we'll leave that on a little bit longer, then we'll come back and take another look. All right, folks, we're going to give this Spam a taste test. I'm going to start with the original Spam right here. Still warm. Now, I can't say that there's a lot of a smoke ring there. Of course, it was only in there for an hour and a half, and I just didn't want to dry it out. We're going to give this a try. Most definitely a smoke flavor on this. Salty. I mean, it's definitely still Spam, but it has for sure changed the flavor of this Spam. Definitely a good smoke flavor to it. Okay, so there's one. Let's set that back. And this is the Lite Spam. It does kind of form a little bit of a, almost a skin to it, but not compared to a good bratwurst or something like that. Now the Lite Spam has a little bit tighter texture to it, not quite the pronounced saltiness to it as the regular Spam. Don't get me wrong, it still has some salt to it. And like I said, the texture is, I don't know, just my mouthfeel, it's a tighter texture to it. More dense, I would say. That's what I would say to it. Definitely not bad if you like Spam. Okay, now then, we're going for the black pepper here. And I have never tried the black pepper Spam. But since I like Spam and I like black pepper, I have a feeling I'm going to like this. Okay. Definitely, the second bite is where the black pepper actually starts to hit me. This has more of a similar texture to the first one, and if I remember the ingredients right, it was much the same. Definitely something I would buy and eat. Also, the rub is more of a background flavor on these, which really a good rub should be, in my opinion. I want to taste the meat. Now then, this is the jalapeno. If you look there, you can see a little bit of jalapeno in here. Also, I can tell on the black pepper, a little bit of heat coming from the black pepper on that one. Definitely a jalapeno flavor to this. Not terribly hot, but definitely a jalapeno flavor. I like it. But I think of all the hot peppers, jalapenos are my favorite because I actually like the flavor of jalapenos. Well, I like cayenne too, don't get me wrong. Definitely, again, something I would not hesitate to buy this product for me. But I like heat, I like jalapenos, and I like Spam. So, there you go. Definitely a smoke flavor to this too. Folks, I like this. I like it. Obviously, I'm down to the last bite. Now then, I got Spam for days. I may end up freezing some of this and then taking it, spreading it out over some time. Because I just don't see myself eating all this Spam that quickly. Folks, do me a favor. If you like what you're seeing, down here in the bottom right hand corner, hit like and subscribe, and stay tuned. There's always more to come. And thanks for watching.